Hey, what's good, people? What is good? As I mentioned in my previous video, that I have a feeling and a good idea as to what and whom I believe Lady Dimitrescu will transform into by the end of Resident Evil Village. And I say that because in classic Resident Evil fashion, in particularly with their female villains such as Carla Ramandames and Alexia Gioni, that both transforms into these big monsters by the end of Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. In Resident Evil Village, Lady Dimitrescu will also have a form of transformation. Just like Jack Baker in Resident Evil 7 had multiple transformations, Lady Dimitrescu, I believe, will go through the same. But I'm hoping it doesn't. I hope they change it up a little bit, because the problem with the transformations in Resident Evil games is that you're kind of restricted in how to defeat them. You can't just defeat them. You have to go through their transformations, and you can only defeat them in their third or final transformation. And that is usually what tends to happen with bosses in Resident Evil and in some games in general. So I hope they kind of switch it up, or they make it challenging from the beginning, so that it's like, okay, the boss got away this time, I'll catch them next time, and they're more powerful, yada yada yada. But in regards to her transformation, I believe she'll transform into a huge bat vampiric type of creature, mutant, very similar to the ones in Van Helsing, the Dracula in Van Helsing, or even the vampire-esque type creatures in From Dusk Till Dawn movie. Really great movie if you haven't seen it. Pretty sure it'll be like that. It'll be a mixture between a vampire-esque bat type of creature, and she'll look nothing like how she looks in her normal human form, because her normal human form is of a 9.69 feet 6 inches tall lady, very beautiful looking, and with eyes that are like yellow that glow, and slight fangs as well. The only thing we have to go by is the fact that she has really long claw type nails that she can morph from her actual fingertips. That type of shape shifting is really, really intriguing. I think those claws is what leads to the fact that I think she's gonna be like a huge bat, and you would be fighting her the same way you would fight Margaret in Resident Evil 7, where Margaret, she uses the environment a lot to flank you, and she'll spray these bugs at you and stuff like that. I think Lady Dimitrescu will be the same thing, but this time she'll be flying from different parts of the area you'll be fighting her. And that'll be quite fun and interesting, because the guns and the weaponry that you have in Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 looks amazing. They are really, really good. Really, really good. I always loved the snipers in Resident Evil games, as well as the revolver pistols. So it's going to be a really, really cool fight. I think that's what the fight is going to end up being, and I'm really interested to know your thoughts on what you believe she will turn into by the end of the game, because she definitely isn't going to remain the same from the beginning up until the end. I could just tell. And based on the setting, it is kind of a Van Helsing-esque type of setting, whereas you have giants, werewolves, witches, and a vampire type Dracula. So she's almost like the Dracula of the game. Just like in Van Helsing, they had the same kind of enemies. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below as to what you think she will transform into, the game leading up to the demo when it comes out, and the final release as well. So yeah, like the video, follow me on Twitch and Twitter if you're not following me already, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.